There are people who live together, but they are not in love. That's why I say long distance relationship is more interesting. For me, I don't know about you, but from research, you will find out that long distance relationship is an interesting relationship. That's if you know how to handle it, if you know how to go about it. It makes you fall more in love with a person when the person is there physically with you, because you've been in love with a person without the person being right there with you. Okay, long distance relationship takes only your conversation. It just makes you to know how to have a good conversation. Communication is everything in every relationship. You need conversation, communication. But in a long distance relationship, you need more of what? Communication. You need to work with your mind, and you need to work with your what? Imagination. You have to be very, very creative, if I must use that word. You have to imagine the guy being right there with you. You have to imagine your partner being right there with you. You have to, it takes it takes a lot of your imagination when it comes to long distance relationship. That's why I say people that are into long distance relationship, I'm sure you guys can confess that it's very, very interesting. That is when you know what to do. If you know how to go about your long what distance relationship is interesting. It makes your whole being to work all the time. You know how to communicate before before the person calls or before you call. You've 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 thought about the topics you guys need to talk about to keep you long on phone. And when it comes to making video calls, you've selected the topics you want to talk about. It makes your brain work all the time. All the time your brain is cracking, your brain is thinking, oh, the person, your partner will soon call in the next 10 or 5 minutes, and your brain is working. What are we going to talk about? You've created the things you're going to talk about. It's your whole being is working, everything in you is working. That's what it takes in a long distance relationship. And when you do all this and put the person right here in your mind and with your imagination and your communication, my darling, I tell you that your relationship is already what? It's a sex. Another one is you don't need to play hanky panky when it comes to long distance relationship with you by saying, "Oh, my partner is not here. I can do one or two things." When the person comes, he or she can take over what rightfully belongs to the person because the other one is not taking anything away. No, you don't say that. Long distance relationship helps to discipline your body, to keep your body only for your partner. It disciplines you, it makes you take control of your body. If you don't cheat in a long distance relationship, my darling, there is nothing like cheating when you get married. Cheating has been removed from your dictionary. I'm telling you. Even the ones that didn't have the opportunity of having a long distance relationship, that doesn't mean they will cheat. No, for the fact that you didn't go through a long distance relationship doesn't mean when you get married you cheat or you do one or two things. No. But what I'm saying is that long distance relationship helps you. If you don't know how to discipline yourself, it helps you to discipline yourself because you know that your partner is not there. So you can't mess around. You can't do nonsense. You're always in control of your mind, knowing that your partner is right there in your heart, right there with you. You are mindful of the things you are doing, okay? And you are being creative. Everything in your head, your whole body is all about your partner that is not around. All right. So it takes a whole lot. A long distance relationship takes a whole lot from the person. But if you can go through all that tests, if you can go through all that test in a long distance relationship, you can surmount every mountain that comes up in your marriage. Your marriage will be a success. Your marriage will work. You can pass every trial that comes in marriage. Whether your partner is there or not, you have self discipline already. You have disciplined your body. You are proving yourself, and your partner that is over there is also what, proving yourself. I know some people don't like distance relationship because it fails at times by, it could be that the partner is not telling you the truth. But make sure before you go deep into this, make sure your partner, you know that this is the person you really want to settle down with. Make sure you know the person very well. Make sure that, oh, you've decided that this is the person you want to settle down with, so that you don't get disappointed at the long run. Okay. Yeah, because I know most of the time it fails because you don't really know the person. If he's lying to you, you don't know much about the person. It could be that the person has been lying to you on phone. But what I'm saying, in this long distance relationship, make sure it's someone you know very well, that cannot disappoint you, that has given you his or her word. Because if you don't know the person very well, you just met, and the person, there is no commitment at all. The person has to commit. You both has to commit. It's either you know the guy's family, the guy's relatives, and he knows yours. Both of you has to commit something. You have to commit something to show that you are serious in this relationship, even though it's distance relationship. That's what I'm talking about. That when you guys have agreed that this relationship is taking us somewhere, then you can build all this. Build your communication, your imagination, your mind. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So please, and if you know you're not, the long distance relationship you are having, you are not sure of it, please quit now. Leave that relationship and look for the person God has for you. Go and look for your better half. The person could be somewhere else waiting for you, and you are busy wasting your time with someone else. I am not talking about this kind of relationship here. The long distance relationship I'm talking about is the people that know that this relationship is leading somewhere, and we are what? Faithful and truthful to each other. You are not hiding anything, my darling. You are not lying. You are not telling your partner lies. You are not being who you are not. Okay, even this facial, this my face now, they are looking at it. Some go and do some things to their face, and the guy sees the face, oh wow, so beautiful, so lovely. Meanwhile, you know you're not that. And when he comes back, oh, coming back to behold a beautiful face and a lovely face, and he says something else. Please, whenever you're speaking with your partner, make sure you show him your real self, so that if he wants to stay, let him stay. If he wants to go, let him go. But let him love you for what, who you are. Don't go adding. I know we are ladies, we do makeup, we add some little things. Just the way I am now, I didn't do much. I just touched my face. If you meet me anywhere, I am still who I am. There's nothing has changed about this face. It's still the same face. There's no much stuff that you will meet me and say, ah, is it not the person I saw there, or I've been having communication with? This is still real me. Anywhere you meet me, there's no much thing on this face. Okay? So always be yourself. Show your partner who you are. Be real. Be realistic in everything you do in your long distance relationship. Remove lies. Remove being who you are not. Okay, it's in a long distance relationship. When you communicate, when you talk, that's how, from there you find out if your partner is a talkative or if she's a chameleon. From your conversation you will know. From your conversation when you are speaking with your partner, you will know if he or she is telling you the truth or not. From your conversation you know all that. And as you guys are talking, you are trying to place him or her. Oh, that's the kind of person she is. That's the kind of the person she's not. You get to understand a whole lot of things about the person. Do you know that broken marriages or relationships that we have those days is because of what? Lack of communication. They are not communicating. Those days, husband and wife don't communicate. People that are into relationships, serious relationships, they don't communicate. They lack what? Communication. Everybody is running to make money. Yeah, we need to make money. Yeah, I know that without money, the relationship will be shaky, but not much shaky. Let me tell you, when you love someone, you love the person. You don't love the person because of money, right? You love the person for who the person is. You don't love the person because of money. Money is just an added other thing to help you guys keep moving. So don't misunderstand it. Money is not everything. Yet money is everything. Money is not everything, but yet it's everything. So we need to hustle for money. We need to look for money, but please don't look down on your communication, on your daily basis communication. You need to communicate every day with your partner. After each day, after going out, when you come back, you communicate with your partner. You talk about things that has happened this side. You sit down and discuss things. From there, you've aired your view. It could be that someone called you and said, oh, she's so personal and all that and all that. Let me give you an example of what happened yesterday when I went out. I was driving and someone walked up to me because the car I was driving has this thing on it. And then when the person came, asked me some things, and I said, "Oh, it's my husband that will know about this." Do you get? So, and I gave the person my husband's number, but I forgotten that I gave somebody my husband's number. And when he came back, to be sincere, I forgot that I gave somebody his number. And when he came back, I was like, somebody called me and said this and all that. Oh, I was like, oh, sorry. I didn't even let you know. I actually gave somebody your number. But had it been that, oh, he just bottled it up and said, what's this woman thinking about? What's this lady thinking about? She gave somebody my number. She didn't even let me know. And I've forgotten. I'm supposed to let him know before giving out his number. But it escaped my mind to call him, although because I was in a hurry, I was going somewhere. So that is, if we don't communicate, I didn't mean that he did not come home and say, "Oh, honey, he gave somebody my this." Someone called me and told me this. So I was not like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I I'm supposed to call you before giving out that number, but I'm very sorry." As we had that conversation and everything was what settled. There's no misunderstanding. But when you come home, you don't communicate with your partner. My darling, you won't like the results. I didn't mean that he kept it to himself, waiting for me. Later, she needs to come and tell me who she gave my number to and explain what happened. Where did the person meet her? Where, all that and all that. So that's why I'm telling you that in a relationship, in every relationship, you need to communicate. Don't say, I don't know how to talk. What will I now discuss with my husband? What will I discuss with my partner? My dear, you have something to discuss. Talk about something. Something that happened at home or when you went to go and buy something. If you're a housewife, you are doing business from home, okay, there are so many things to talk about. You have so many things to talk about, even though no matter how you say it and say, oh, this thing is not something we need to start talking about. No, talk about it. Talk about it, because most marriages or relationship that has crashed is because of lack of communication. I want to leave my marriage is because of what? Lack of communication. I don't want again is because of what? Lack of communication. I need a break. I need some space. I need space. Let's give ourselves space. Let's go to court. Let's go to village. Come and take back your dowry. It's what? All because of what? Lack of communication. My people, please learn how to communicate in your relationship. Don't say communication, we don't need it. What we need is money. Make money, 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 money. Now, any dream make ego. But we need to build our relationship. Okay? We need to build our relationship so that our relationship and marriage will be what's very strong. So that it will be what? Very, very, very strong. Making video calls in long distance relationship, when you make videos, make sure you look smart. When I say you make sure you look smart, don't add anything, just be yourself. You just have to know how to what? Make videos, you know converse, have communication as you make that video. All right, and this is still getting it right with Olivia. Please, if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, put on your notifications so that you'll be notified when I upload my new videos. I love you guys. Until I see you again in my next video, see you and remain blessed. Bye bye.